dress. And this is why everyone is here, the tomb of Lal Shahbaz Qalandar, a 13th century Sufi saint. This is the first time I've ever witnessed Muslims practicing their religion in this way. Worshipping of tombs I thought was frowned upon in Islam. Although I'd heard of Sufism as one of the great Islamic traditions, I had no idea it was so deeply rooted in Pakistan. And it turns out the main event hasn't even started yet. I join a big crowd that's gathering in the courtyard and wonder what everyone is waiting for.
Yes, sir. She's just said to me, I said, what's happening? She said that they're doing the prayers now, then after there's going to be something called a damar. I said, what happens? And she said, just watch.
And so I watch with utter astonishment. Anyone who has the impression that Islam is a universally strict and formal religion really has to see this. From what I've seen, Sufis seem to be allowed a very individual kind of worship among men and women. If that's what Sufism is, count me in. Travelling out of Savan Sharif the next morning, the heat is oppressive and riding on the back of a pickup is just about the only way to keep cool. This rocky desert track leads down to Manchar Lake, an ancestral home of the Mahanas. The Mahanas are aquatic nomads who live way out in the centre of the lake. Their only contact with the outside world is to sell the fish they catch. They are nervous of outsiders, especially foreigners, and meeting them out on the lake would be difficult. But today I get extremely lucky. Practically every Mahana boat has pulled into shore, something that happens only once a year. They're here for a 3-day festival celebrating the birth of a 17th century Sufi saint who's buried close by. Mahanas have been on the lake for centuries. But today their numbers are dwindling fast and many have been driven onto land by declining fish stocks. Getting the chance to actually meet these people is going to be difficult. We're quickly warned by men on the shoreline that we're not to film them. One of the Mahanas does offer to take us out to the boats, but he'll only allow an all-women film crew, so Nishat Ismail, our assistant producer, picks up a camera and rows out with me. After a few abortive attempts, one man finally invites us aboard, but as we get on, all the women on the boat quickly and silently slip away. Zaid proudly shows us his baby daughter, Rani. She's just 8 months old.
This is fantastic. A little rocking cradle for little Rani here. ये भी आपने बनाया? हाथ से? ये सब कुछ आपने किया ये काम?
Zaid's 3-year-old daughter Patani casually swims over.
ये कैसे आई है? पानी में आई है?
पानी में।
तो ये इतनी छोटी इसको कैसे पकड़ के करते कैसे?
यहाँ पर है ना
जब छोटे होते हैं आप पानी में फेंक देते हैं।
ये सारा दिन ये तेल लेते लेते हमको ख्याल ही नहीं है इसका, वैसे खुद आ जाएगी
जी। तो फिर नाचे किधर है?
यहीं पर
पानी में।
पानी में।
अच्छा, पानी में नहाते हैं, यहाँ आप सब कुछ खाना खाते हैं, यहाँ लेते हैं, ये बेड स्प्रेड, ये सब कुछ, ये कौन बनाता है?
Talking with Zaid has been enjoyable, but I really want to meet the women here to see how they live. As Nishat and I travel from boat to boat, our chances seem to get smaller. Everyone is polite, but no one wants to talk, and we're told that the women are strictly off limits. Even a Mahana woman out fishing ducks down when she sees us. Then a breakthrough. We finally negotiate our way onto a boat full of women and young girls who seem all too eager to talk. In fact, everyone here seems so excited by what must be their first encounter with foreigners that they all start talking at once. Just 100 meters away, the Sufi saint shrine is about to become the focal point for a celebration that will last well into the night. I'm not entirely sure what this man's doing or what he's on, but he's obviously having fun and no one else seems to mind. Along the lines of covered stalls, there are some really tempting bargains, especially jewellery. But it's a bit odd to find a grave right in the middle of it all.
Oh, there's loads of sweet dishes over here. Jack, आपकी business हो रही है?
हाँ, आज धंधा अच्छा है।
आज दिन अच्छा?
हाँ, कल से अच्छा है आज धंधा।
अच्छा. He said he's had a good day of business today. Been better than yesterday.
Now this is what everyone has come to see. No, not a dancing competition, but the build-up to a hugely popular sport here, wrestling. I can't quite work out the rules. Everyone seems to be tugging at these rolls of cloth, so maybe I should do the same. But when the fighting actually starts, it seems the winner is whoever can give the best wedgie. And then it turns just a little violent. The day after the festival, it's a 700-kilometre road journey to Multan, Pakistan's oldest city. It's a journey that takes me across this